Here you see a bunch of products that I got thanks to today's video sponsor Temu. I picked a bunch of items with which I am going to build an ultra realistic model airport. And I'm gonna add things that you have suggested in the previous episodes. Before I add all the details to my model airport, I will first build a proper unboxing studio to show you all the cool gadgets I got from Temu. Starting with this huge silicone placemat that will serve as the surface of the unboxing studio. Next I have these boxes with LED lights which when I snap my fingers will turn into an amazing unboxing studio. And whilst at daytime these lights don't make a big difference, when we switch to nighttime they make a huge difference and they will certainly improve video quality. Now before I unbox the rest of the items, I have got a really cool deal for you. If you download the Temu app through the link in the description or search this code in the Temu search bar, you can claim a €100 coupon bundle for free. Now that's not all, because I have got a special offer for people that are new to Temu and they can purchase one of the items that I have bought for under €1 using the second link in the description. Now let's get to the unboxing part, starting off with mesh. This is woven iron which I'm going to use to create fences on my airport. And for those who want to know, this is type 40 mesh. The next items are miniature palm trees. I would like to add a tropical touch to my airport, so these plastic palm trees are really nice. I ordered two different kinds of palm trees, one bigger and one smaller variant, and the large variant was quite too large because this is its size compared to an Airbus A350 into 1:400 scale. And the smaller variant had a way better size. Then I also ordered some miniature trees in different variations. And on first glance they look absolutely perfect in terms of size and detail. And this other set of trees is a bit bigger but still looks very good. Next I ordered some more decoration for my airport in the form of these flowers. I got a red and a white variant of this flower bush and they look very detailed and colorful. Next I have this set of 104 miniature graph tufts. These I will add on top of my modeling graphs. Next I have this set of different colored markers to color on paper or 3D prints, for example. This is a set of 2 white markers that should be able to color on any surface, so I hope to use them on my airport. This is a set of masking tape with 9 different thicknesses, which will help create markings on my airport. And here we have an airbrush system. My previous airbrush system broke down, so I hope to use this airbrush to create wear and tear markings on my airport and to color 3D prints. And after I've read all your comments about the dust on my airport, I got this vacuum cleaner with which I'm going to clean the dust off my airport. And the final few items are an LED strip with a USB extender and a USB hub, which together will light up the cargo terminal. That's enough talking and unboxing. Now let's use these items to improve my model airport, starting off with this vacuum cleaner. It's a wireless device that simply clicks on first a reservoir with a filter that will catch all the dust on my airport, and then this tip that sucks up all the dust. The device works with the click of a button and it's very effective, and it was definitely a must-have for me because the dust both on my model aircraft and on my airport were just unbearable at the moment. Also, all of the dust in the modeling grass can be easily removed using the vacuum cleaner. Once I was done, I unscrewed the vacuum cleaner once again and I took out the filter, and look how much dust came into it. So the vacuum cleaner is a really must-have device for me to keep my airport dust free. Next I'm going to create fences around my airport using mesh. This is woven metal that I'm going to cut into pieces and then stick on my airport using glue. Using normal scissors, the mesh was quite hard to cut, though it did work in the end, and I cut metal pieces of about 1 centimeter height or 4 meters height in real life when you translate it into the 1:400 scale. Next I placed the mesh down on my airport using some glue, and I am really happy with this result. It only took me about 5 minutes from cutting the mesh to installing it. Also, in between the highway and the air side I am installing a mesh fence. From start to finish, this was only a 15-minute job, so it was definitely worth adding these mesh fences. Next, I am going to add some color to my airport in the form of these flowers. I cut these straps into pieces of 2 flower bushes. Then I'm going to stick them down on my airport using normal glue. And this colorful result is definitely worth it, of course, in the red and white color, the colors of my YouTube channel's profile picture. Then I also placed some more flowers behind the terminal around the car park. And around the advertising board with TUI, I also placed some different color flowers. Next we keep adding greenery, and now it's time for some trees. I hand drilled a tiny hole in my airport in which I could stick the tree. This hand drill I also got from Temu a while ago, and it's a very handy tool. I placed the trees about 3 or 4 centimeters apart, and I filled up this whole row in between the air side and the highway. The result looks nice, though there is still a lot of empty space on the modeling grass, and I have a lot of trees left, like this really big one. So once again I hand drilled a hole, and now I put the big tree in there. The detail on this tree is a little bit less than on the smaller trees, but they still look very good, so I added another one next to it, and that fills up all of the empty space on the modeling grass. Now I do have quite a bunch of trees left, both normal trees and of course these palm trees. These I will keep and not place on my airport right now for a future video. Next we move on to an LED strip which I'm going to add to the cargo terminal. With the LED strip I have a USB extender, as the cable of the LED strip is quite short. I am going to install the LED strip in the inside of my cargo terminal. First, test the LED strip if it's working, and it is, and then I can stick the back of the LED strip into the cargo terminal. The LED strip has a length of 1 meter, so I zigzag it around on the inside of the terminal, which after I have stuck down the whole LED strip looks like this. Using the remote control I can change the LED strip's color, and I can turn the LED strip on and off. Next I place the cargo terminal down on my airport, and I connect the USB extender cable to a power socket. And then all that's left to do is turn on the LED strip and enjoy the awesome effect that the lights create at night in the dark. And as the LED strip can change its color, you can also host an awesome party inside of the cargo terminal now. Moving on to these white permanent markers with which I am going to create runway markings on my airport. At each side of the runway there are runway numbers indicating the heading of the runway. In this case I chose for runway 27 on one end, meaning that the other side of the runway is 180 degrees turned and therefore runway 09er. So that's it for the runway numbers. Next we'll create some country flags using these permanent markers. In a previous video I already created some of your country flags. Now with this set of 12 permanent markers, I have all the colors I need to create any flag of the world. In this case I created the Spanish, Danish, South African and Mexican flag. And I added them to the row on my airport. If I didn't add your country flag to my airport yet, be sure to comment down below which country you are from. And the next item that I'm gonna use is this airbrush. The airbrush comes with a wireless air compressor which you can charge using a USB cable. In the airbrush box are also some tools and cleaning equipment, so you can clean the airbrush after use. I am going to use black paint to create rubber tire marks on my airport. Using the dropper, I put some black paint in my airbrush. Before I actually sprayed the paint on my airport, I first tested the airbrush on some white paper to see at what height I should spray from. And then I just followed the taxiway lines and the lines that the aircraft tire follow on my airport to create these rubber tire marks. And I am very happy with the result. Wear and tear markings are at every airport and therefore cannot miss on your model airport, and using an airbrush you can create these markings very easily. And now to the final item that I'm going to add on my model airport are these tiny grass tufts. These I will add on top of my modeling grass using glue and tweezers. I then added some tufts here and there on top of my modeling grass. I like these grass tufts because they add an awesome effect to the otherwise very plain modeling grass. So I have added these grass tufts combined with some tiny flowers around the modeling grass on the whole of my airport. And with the grass tufts added, that was the last realistic detail I added on my airport for this video. Let me know whether there are things that I should still add to my airport to make it much more realistic. Now be sure to check out all of the discount links in the description for Temu. Then I would like to thank you for watching all the way to the end of this video. Please consider to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video.